after seeing fundamental laws or conditions or rule, you can say, to write
I'm so tired.
nomenclature of organic compound, aliphatic compound we are doing, straight chain, acyclic compound we are doing, and in that case I have taught to you about the root word. First of all, that we select, as you know, that root word which is based on the number of carbon atoms present in the chain in continuation, and then to this the primary suffixes added. This is based upon the type of bond, single, double or triple, ane and I, that you know very well, and then the secondary suffix that is based on functional group, and then prefixes. You know that the substituent, that also we have seen last time, not preferred functional group, and the branch which is present in the chain. So keeping this rule in mind, we will now, so this was about the fundamental rule. Now we will do the supplementary rule or the additional rule. So the first supplementary rule is your longest chain rule. You have to consider, for example, you have a chain and this chain is branched. So you will have to include maximum number of carbon atoms in the chain. So if you start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only carbons. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons. But if you come from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 carbons. So this chain will be selected, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So oct is correct, but if you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hex, then it is wrong. If you write 5, 6 and 7, then hept is also wrong. So maximum number we are getting 8. So oct this chain is selected. This you know also. And the next supplementary rule is if you have a chain and in this chain you have a branch present. If you have a branch present, here say CH3, every time I will not be writing all hydrogen atoms, so it's understood. So if you number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you have your this branch, or you can start from here also 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again at 2 this will be the branch. So you have a methyl group at 2. And if you come from this side 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, then methyl group is at 4. So if you go from left hand side to right hand side, so then you have methyl group at 2. But when you come from right hand side to the left hand side, then methyl group is at 4. So in this case this is correct, this is wrong. Why? The carbon which is branch, on which a branch is present or a substituent is present, that should be given the least possible number. So here 4 is bigger than 2, so this is preferred. So now this numbering is correct, this one is wrong. Now if you have not got a branch but a substituent 1, 2, 3, 4, here you have one chloro or bromo group. So C is capital. So you have got again 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you go this way, chlorine is at 2. So 2 chloro you have. If you go from this side, when you come from that side to this side, it will be 3 chloro. So this is wrong, this is right. So this numbering is correct, this numbering is wrong. Now next example. If you have in the chain a double bond on a terminal, so the carbon which has a double bond, that carbon should get the least number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can come this way 3, 4. So if we go this way, then double bond is at 1, and if we come this way, then double bond is 3. It is between 3 and 4, so it will be considered at 3. So here double bond is at 3, and here in this case double bond is considered at 1. So this numbering is correct, this numbering is wrong. Now take another example. If you have a functional group present on a carbon, say here Restal hydrogen. I said I won't be writing every time hydrogens. So this carbon is attached with a functional group, should get the least number 1, 2, 3 and 4. And if you write 1, 2, 3 and 4, then this will be wrong. Least carbon. So it will be OH is at 4 if we go this way, and it is at 1 if we come this way. So this is right, this one is wrong. Now, if you have a double bond on one side and a functional group on other side. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, the preference will go to the functional group, not to the double bond. So this numbering is correct, this numbering is wrong. Here OH group will be considered at 1 and double bond will be considered at 2. So root word will be what? But. And we have a double bond, then ene, and ene is at if you come this way, then it is at 3. So butene 3 or butene 3, and then you have got OH. Secondary suffix all 1, no need to write. That is all 1 is the least possible, so you write 1 or you do not write 1. It is acceptable. So here 1 is not necessary to be written. Now if you have a chain in which you have one side a triple bond, other side a double bond, so then preference goes to the double bond. Last time I told you, you have to learn that list I have given to you previously, that in the previous video. In the PDF file you will find, or even in your book also you will find, list is there of the functional group. They are given in their reactivity order, with the one which are more reactive are above. So it is the decreasing order of reactivity of the functional group. their formulae are there, prefixes are there, suffixes are there, that all you have to learn. So in that case you will see, in that list you will see that double bond is above triple bond. So preference will be given to double bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This way you have double bond at 1 and triple bond at 3. And in this case triple bond is at 1 and double bond is at 3. So preference will be given to double bond. So this is correct. This is wrong. Okay. And if you have this chain triple bond and also you have a functional group, then in that case this will be getting preference 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this will be wrong because OH is having preference over the double bond. So that these things you have to learn. That order of preference you have to learn from that list, and if you don't learn, then you will face a problem. Every time you will have to look into the list and then you will have to find out which group is more reactive, which is less reactive. So this was about here. Now if you have a carbon chain and is having a functional group, that functional group itself is having carbon in it. You know, CHO is aldehyde group, is having carbon. Ketone is an aldehyde, is a ketonic group having carbon in it. And you have carboxylic group. This is also having a carbon in it. So if you have a chain and in that you have a functional group which has carbon in it, then carbon of the functional group will be included in the chain and will be given least possible number. So if you write this way, then it is wrong. This is correct. So but root word will be correct, prop root word will be wrong. Okay, so here this is the rule. Now if you have see another rule. If you have a chain in which both sides have the functional group and those functional groups are having carbon in it and both functional groups are exactly the same, then carbon of both functional group will be included in the chain. If you write like this, it is wrong. If you write like this, it is wrong. If you write like this, it is wrong. So this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is correct. So this is your, when the chain is terminated on both sides, either side with a functional group having carbon in it, then carbon of both functional group will be included in the chain. See another example. If your chain is ended with a functional group having carbon in it and the other side is also having the functional group which is having carbon in it, but both these functional groups are not same, then you have to know which group is more reactive, means which group is preferred. The one which is more reactive, that is preferred group, means the compound will show reaction characteristic of that preferred functional group. So here in this case, if you will look back to your that list and if you have learned, then it is good. You know that this group is above this. So this is carboxylic group is more reactive than aldehyde group. Therefore, this will get a status of the functional group and this will be included in the chain. The carbon of this will be included in the chain. But the carbon of this This is non-preferred functional group. So the carbon of non-preferred functional group will not be included in the chain. So if you write 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, then this is wrong, this is right. Now if you have to write the name of this compound, then see the name. The root word is but, single bond ane, and this is oic acid. So butanoic acid. Okay. Then this is non-preferred, so will be written as prefix. So when CHO is there, then the prefix for this is either formyl or aldo. When this group is there, then it is formyl. So this formyl is at 4, so you will write 4 formyl. F is the first letter of this name, so will be capital. So 4 formyl butanoic acid. So this is here. Now take one more example. If you have a carbon chain like this, you have CHO, and here also you have CHO. Then you have 3 aldehydic group. All 3 cannot be included. One has to be excluded. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if you come from this side, then your branch is at 4. But if you go from this side, your branch comes at 2. So the side which is very easy, it is to choose which side we should select. So the side of the chain which is more branch, that should be given preference. That side is not branch, this side is branch, so numbering you will start from this side. So this is correct, this is wrong. So what will be the name that you see? Root word we have got 5, and 5 means a pent. Single bond ane, and we have a ul, pentane ul, so di ul. This di is at your 1 and 5, 1 and 5. So you can write pentane diul 1, 5. This way you can write, or even you can write pentane 1, 5 diul. Both are correct. But remember, either side of the locant there will be the hyphen if it is in the middle, and here only one side. Now this group is not named, and this is not included in the chain, although same but not included in the main chain. Therefore it is non-preferred functional group. So non-preferred functional group, so its suffix won't be written, its prefix will be written. The prefix is, since 1 it is, so it will be formyl. Okay. Now if I take one more here, CHO, then numbering can be from any terminal, this side or this side, because this way we have branching at 2 and 4, that side also 2 and 4, but both of these have become non-preferred functional group. Then the root word will not be formyl, prefix, but prefix will not be formyl, the prefix will be aldo. So this is for aldehydic group. When it is more than once, the word prefix is used aldo. When single, it is formal. What is the locking? 2, 4. So 2, 4, and it is 2 times, so it will be di. Di, D will be capital, di, then A will become small. Di-aldo, pentane, di-al-1,5. Or you can say 2, 4, di-aldo, pentane 1,5 di-al. So this was the rule, and then you will take practice. You have to remember these rules. Naming the amines. Amine is NH2. So if this is the carbon chain and here is one NH2. So numbering will be from here 1, 2, 3. Root word is eth and single bond ane and amine. So E and E will be replaced by amine. So you will read it as ethena, nothing else. So this E will be capital. Ethena amine. And this is your IUPAC preferred. Okay, IUPAC preferred name, and for this there is one more name that is called IUPAC accepted name. This is IUPAC preferred name, and one is IUPAC accepted name. Only for amines it is accepted name. So what it will be? 1, 2, 3. That is your, it won't be eth student, here it is prop. 1, 2, 3, so this is propanamine. So here 1, 2, 3, it will be propyl amine. This is propyl amine. And this is an example of primary amine. When we have NH2 group, then it is primary amine. Then see one more example. One, two, N and carbon and H. It was NH2, so this is NH2. So one H is there and one H has been replaced. So here if it is CH3, H2. So this is longer chain, so root word will select from here. It is eth. Ane, amine. It has become ethenamine. This is not included, so this is methyl. But this methyl is to the nitrogen, so we'll write N capital, not N small. N capital is for nitrogen. N methyl methana amine. So N-methyl ethenamine. Then this is IUPAC preferred name. IUPAC accepted name will be what? This is your ethyl group. This is your methyl group. And when you write the name, you write alphabetically. Ethyl, methyl, methyl amine. And you see here this group. NH group, 2 bonds. This way you show 2 bond, or you show this way 2 bond. So this is your secondary amine. Okay. Now see one more example. See one more example. And all 3 sides you have the chain. I take same length chain, all 3 sides, 2 carbon, 2 carbon, 2 carbon. So what it will be? Root word H in amine. This is ethyl and this is also ethyl. So 2 times, so we will have di ethyl. It will come as a prefix. And both of them are attached to N. So N comma N. N comma N. Diethyl. Ethanamine, no space should be there. Then IUPAC preferred name. Then IUPAC accepted name. Ethyl. So it is tri. E small, triethyl amine. Okay, this is N is having 3 bonds, or you can say no hydrogen here. So this is tertiary amine. So remember that. Also now one more example I will give you to understand. See that if you have N, here you have CH3, here you have 2 carbons, C and C, so CH2, CH3, here you have 3 carbons, CH3, CH2, CH2. Then this is the longest, so you will take the root word prop, single bond N, and then amine, propanamine. Then we have methyl, then we have ethyl. E comes first and is attached to N. So N-ethyl, N-methyl, N-ethyl, N-methyl propanamine. This is IUPAC preferred name. IUPAC accept name is what? This is propyl and this is methyl and this is ethyl. So E comes first. So you write ethyl, then methyl, then propyl amine. This is IUPAC accepted. This is IUPAC preferred name. So this way you have to do. A cyclic compound. Naming the cyclic compounds. How you can name the cyclic? Alicyclic. I mean here alicyclic. suppose this is here. So every corner is having carbon, and this all I explained to you in the previous class. So you can start numbering from anywhere. We have 6 carbon, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is hex, single bond ane, but it is not a straight chain. Ring is closed, so the prefix used will be cyclo. You write cyclohexane. If you write this, then this is also hexane. This is called normal hexane. N-hexane means a straight chain. Normal hexane. This is cyclohexane. If one OH group is here, then it will be hexane all. All is at 1. So no need of writing 1. Cyclohexanol. If you have one OH group more here, then it will be diol. Diol. 1 into 1, comma 2 diol. Hexane diol 1, 2 also you can write. Hexane diol 1, 2. This way also you can write. So naming is the same, the rule is the same. Only the word cyclo you have to use, and the numbering you have to do clockwise. So this was about naming the cyclic compound. Now naming the aromatic compound. Naming the aromatic compounds. In case of aromatic compound, the root word is benzene. The root word will not be on the basis of number of carbon atom. Aromatic compound have this ring in common. So this is called benzene ring. So the root word for aromatic compound will be benzene ring. If you see this ring, you will not write cyclo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here at 1, at 2, at 3, at 1 you have, and at 2 you have, and at 4, 1, 2, 4. Triene, you won't write cyclo, hex, triene, 1, 2, 4, you won't write that, but instead you write the name, the root word benzene. Okay. So first example, when you have in place of 3 triple bond, you can draw one circle also. Later on I will teach why we can write a circle inside instead of 3 double bond present alternatively on the carbon. So this is your, this way also we can write. And if here is a chloro group, or you have a nitro group, or you have a ido group, anido group. So it is chlorobenzene, chlorobenzene, root word is benzene, so chlorobenzene, nitrobenzene and iodobenzene. Or it could be this also, C2H5 ethyl benzene. Now another the rule you have to remember, that is, if you have these structures, then they have a special name, and that you will have to learn. If you have one CH3 group, then it is toluene. The root word will be toluene, a special name when they have. So there are few compounds which have a special name that you will have to learn. And then benzene ring with OH, so it is phenol. Then benzene ring with CHO, benzaldehyde. Then benzene ring and NH2 group, then it is aniline. It is aniline. Benzene ring, and here it is having one COOH group, then it is benzoic acid. And if it is benzene ring and SO3H, then benzene sulfonic acid. So these special names you will have to learn. Okay, then I show you next thing. When you have a di-substituted compound, you have more than once a group present. So just learn it. In the benzene ring, you can start from here. Normally we start a group from here, but it can be from anywhere. So from wherever you are starting, if you are starting from here, this is 1. If you are starting from here, then this carbon will be 1. So here, first carbon, so this is. So with respect to this group, I write Y. This position, just next position to this position is called ortho. This position with respect to Y, this position is meta. With respect to Y, opposite position, this is called para. P small. So this side, this is also, only this is for di-substituted, not for more than 2. So if we have here and here, not here, then this is also ortho. If we have here and here, meta. If we have here and here, then it is para. So we have the name now, I just showed to you. So root word in this case will be benzene. And we will number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1, 2 dichloro benzene. This way also you can write, or you can write this is at ortho position. So you can write ortho after ortho hyphen dichloro benzene. If it is your here and here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 dichlorobenzene or meta-dichlorobenzene. In this case, in place ortho, it will be meta, and it will be 1, 3. And if it is your this 1 chloro here, 1 chloro here, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4 dichlorobenzene or para-dichlorobenzene. So this is for di-substituted aromatic compounds. They have two names. One is locant wise, the other is the special name ortho, meta and para, only for di. But if you have a compound, aromatic compound, which has a special name, this is, as I told, is phenol, and this is also having one more OH group, or suppose this is having one Cl group. So it will be a what? Root word will not be benzene, the root word will be phenol, because for this the special name is phenol. Cl won't be there, then this is phenol. And here we have a 2, this chloro, so 2 chlorophenol, or you can say orthochlorophenol. So this is all about your nomenclature, and in the next class I will teach you how to write the name from the formula and formula from the name based on all these rules. So we'll take some more practice on this. So meanwhile, learn all these rules. So till then, bye.